significance, whether you like it or not. Every color has a meaning behind it. So even if you're like, nahi yaar, I don't want a meaning behind it, it is going to be there. Like that's a like, that's a perception of what people think of that particular color. So if you were to see a street sign, on the side, like the U-turn and, danger sign and all of that, it's usually red in color. Yeah, exactly. Red is usually used for danger, anger, fire, and all of that. And if you remember when you were a kid, you would, draw fire and like fire and stuff like that. So that time you would use red color. So red is usually, I mean, it's usually like not personified, like it's perceived as to be, it's being a little bit of heat there, a little bit of danger and stuff like that. And there is blue, like if you see hospitals, they're usually blue and yellow. The reason being, it gives off a very calm vibe, a wisdom is vibe, because when you're going to the hospital, you don't want to be very agitated with it. You want to be fine when you come out from there. So that's the entire reason it's blue. And green, if you've seen, medical stores, pharmacies, and all of that. So they're usually green because, it's more of a healing and nature and all of that. Sanjay, yeah, I mean, the reason pink is for girls is something I don't understand. Pink can even be for boys. It's just that it's more of a flowery color and it's, fresh and all of that. I honestly have no clue why people, it's a stereotype, it's a big stereotype. And so there's purple as well. Purple is usually used to, signify wealth and ambition and all of that. So people would think why exactly it's, signified as wealth. Wealth is usually, because in the olden days, kings and queens used to, use that particular color. And it was a very hard to find color because it was very hard to make as well. That's the reason it's, related to, and, it's usually signified as wealth as well. And then there is orange, which is, energy and creativity and all of that. And if you've seen Pampers, it's usually blue and yellow. All right. Pampers is usually used for kids, right? I mean, adults don't use it unless there are some, but usually, kids use it. So it's, blue and yellow. Most of it is blue and yellow. So blue is, again, calm and all of that. Yellow is happy and active, and that's what you want your kid to be. So that's what the brand is trying to tell you. Like, our product is going to make your kid be all happy and cheery and, calm while it's doing its business. So, I mean, black and white as well. Black and white are usually shades. They're not usually called as color. I mean, a color because, that gives you a tint or a shade. That's like a completely different topic. But what black is perceived as is power or death. All right. And what white is for prosperity and purity and all of that. It's like a double-edged sword as well. Anshuman, green is for healing properties, and that's why it's used for, medical stores and stuff, right? And nature and all of that. Like if you look at even outside your balcony or something, you would see, even leaves are green. I mean, that's not the reason why leaves are green. There's no color theory behind that. It's just natural. But usually because of that, we use it as healing and nature properties and all of that. All right. Okay. So I hope everyone understood what exactly this concept was. So I would want to ask you all what exactly your favorite anime character is or anime is. Like drop it down in your chat box. Okay. Okay. I saw like two One Piece references. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Okay. Okay, that's great to know. And also the reason, I told you why artists would need it is because if you see this particular painting over here, all right, this is Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul. And if you see, this basically has, just two colors, black and white, if the red wasn't there. All right. So I put the red there in order to set it apart and, make it pop. And, it makes it look a little more poppy and, out there. And the reason being because I use that particular color. All right. And it brings out his eye color as well. So that's how you can use it as well. All right. So the reason I asked you all what your favorite anime character or anime was is because we'll be doing a little bit of sketching today. I mean, it's like a doodle sketch kind of a thing. So the reason I'm teaching you all this is so that you can remove your pen or pencil out in the middle of the class or during your work. Not in the middle of the class, please don't do that. But during your I mean break time or something, and just do like a sketch which takes you hardly 5 minutes, and you can get the validation, because I mean I like the validation when my friends tell me, "Oh, that is so cool," and all of that. So a few of y'all told, I mean One Piece. So today, for those people who said One Piece, we'll be drawing Luffy. All right. So just a second. Lakshmi, could you spotlight my other account?
Yes, yes. Where have you come on the camera?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't see you. Yeah.
It's just
Which one?
Jumana.
Jumana, 1 second. I cannot see. Ah, yeah, I got it, got it, got it.
Okay. Okay. So hope y'all can see my sketchbook. Okay, so what I will need from y'all for this particular activity is a sketchbook, or if you have a sketchbook, only then, or if you have like a notebook or something lying around your house, something that you can use to draw, and a pencil or pen or anything. Prabhat, I don't think I'll be teaching you all anatomy today because we don't have enough time to do anatomy. We'll just be doing something very basic today. All right, something that everyone can do without using anatomy for now. I mean, you do need an anatomy for it, but I won't be teaching all that right now. Anshu, I'm so sorry. I had already decided on Luffy, so you can use your iPad as well, anything you want. So I would want you all to do it along with me. Okay, so I will share the reference, and for the people who don't want to look at the reference and do it directly with me, you can do that as well. You won't be able to hear me for a minute, so do take the screenshot ASAP.
One second, I'll unmute you this, unmute one. Jumana, you can unmute now, and the screen is also looking blank. Jumana,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you there? Yeah, the
yeah,
screen
yeah,
is
I'm
looking
here.
blank.
Okay, I don't know why that is. The screen that I'm sharing right now. Could you check it again? Okay. Do take a screenshot of it and let me know once you have taken it. All right? Like drop a text or something, or give a reaction or something like that. Okay, so I'm assuming almost everyone's taken it. So I'll stop sharing my screen now. Okay, great. So every sketch or every drawing is divided into three particular parts, all right? So one's the upper thirds, the mid thirds, and the lower thirds, all right? Right now you can't quite see what I've done. I've just done a light sketch of it, so that it's easy for me to do it while I'm teaching y'all. So what we'll be doing today is going to be a little bit of sketching, like shading techniques. I'll be teaching y'all exactly how to do it. So there are a few techniques that you need to know of. For there is this very, I mean, a very famous. I mean, I wouldn't call it famous, but it's just a technique that usually you people know of. So that's called cross hatching. So it's in the name what cross hatching is. It's basically like drawing cross lines. It's like a you know cross hatching. It's basically cross lines, crisscross lines. And then for darker spaces, what people usually do is, what I usually do is make darker lines but close to each other. And for lighter areas where there isn't much of, shadows, we make lighter lines with far away strokes. All right. Okay. So right now, I like to start with the face. So that's what I'll be doing right now. If y'all are doing with me, do it along with me. If y'all have any doubts, y'all can let me know as well. Tanish, yeah, you do have to draw along with me. Okay, Vishwanath, I'll go slow, no worries. Next is I'll be teaching y'all anatomy in my master course, not right now. Meanwhile, if y'all have any doubts, y'all can drop it down in the chat box, all right? Oh, okay. Next is Ohuhu markers are really good. So that's a good investment. They're like, some people would say it's better than Copic markers. Also, I want to know who over here has is up to date with One Piece, because I don't think a lot of people are, or at least a lot of people want to watch it but are giving the reason, it's too long and all of that. Come on, that's not a reason. Y'all have watched Naruto. It's almost the same. Okay, Prabhat is. Its silence is. Okay, that's great. There's 1005 episodes, I think, so far. Yeah, yeah. I mean, come on, it's not. I mean, it is slow. I get it, but it's just amazing. Like you look at the world building and everything. It's beautiful. Yeah, I am up to date with it. First budget paper sketchbook. Okay. Honestly, if you are talking about a 200 GSM one, there are a few from Menora, all right. Menora ones have good ones, depending on which size it is. It ranges from 200 bucks to 500. It's pretty good, I'd say. And I have these 130 or 110 GSM Oxford sketchbooks from Anupam Stationaries. They are pretty budget friendly as well. Nami is amazing. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, and Natsu, I have watched Fairy Tail. That was my first anime too. Like that's how I started it. Okay, I like Zoro though. Zoro's pretty badass. What about the others? Are you all excited about AOT's new release? Pretty sure everyone's hyped up for it. Another 3 days, I suppose. Have you watched One Punch Man? Yeah, obviously. Come on. I have watched One Punch Man. Oh yeah. Pika's was amazing. I think that was a Doflamingo arc. Okay, no spoilers. I'm sorry. I am waiting for the new Bleach, but do not attack me. I haven't quite finished Bleach yet. It's the same with Gintama. I haven't finished it yet. I'm just very busy. Yeah, Natsu have watched Death Note as well. Um, Siddhant, I watched Naruto, but do not attack me again. I didn't like Boruto that much because it was too much. It's like the series should be Naruto's son, Boruto. He shouldn't be given an entire season for himself. Come on. Okay, that's just my views on it. Please don't attack me. I mean, y'all are. I mean, you can have your own opinions. So that was mine. Hunter x Hunter, yeah, erased, yeah. Demon Slayer, yeah. Yeah, I know. Gintama is amazing. Your Name, yeah. Akamega Kill, yeah. I haven't watched Entertainment District Arc. No, not yet. I have watched My Hero Academia as well. Jujutsu Kaisen as well. What are your favorite animes? Okay, except for AOT, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, and One Piece. I think I heard that a lot. Silent Voice. I know Silent Voice is so beautiful. Okay. Horimiya, yeah, I have watched Horimiya as well. Tower of God, yeah. Tanjiro, do you mean Gamato Tampachiro? Sushri, I don't quite get you. Vivek, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Please go for it. Your name, yeah. I watched it. Tokyo Revengers, yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for the next one. Seven Deadly Sins, yeah. Honestly, I didn't like the new season that much, but I think I should give it another chance. Sushri, I didn't quite get what you meant. Oh yeah, do you have any? Oh no, no, no. I don't do animation because I tried it and then just dropped it. Yep, I watched it as well. Okay, so moving on with the drawing. Um, Evil Dead, I don't like Sword Art Online. I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but I'm sorry. I didn't quite enjoy it that much. So I just dropped it in the first episode. Sushri, no. If you're interested in animation, honestly, go for it. That's all I can tell you. Because the more you do it, the more you'll get into it. It's like doing an entire scene of 2 seconds, but then you're doing like so many frames per second. Like, for example, you're doing 24 drawings. What 24 frames per second mean? You're making 24 frames. You're drawing 24 frames, and then it's creating something for one particular second. So it's like a lot. It's very time consuming. That's why I dropped it because I'm a little busy with stuff. Moksha, yeah, I mean, that's amazing for you. I'm working share your work. I haven't done anything as such, but I do a little bit of, you know I mean, I take references and then I paint it. Next is my favorite YouTuber. That's a little hard. It keeps changing every single month. But right now it's Penguin Zero. I'm not planning on making my own manga because I mean I honestly have no time to even do my internships and all of that. So I'm a little busy with that as well. So these are a few of my things that I have done. Yeah. But we'll be moving on with the session now. Gojo, yeah. I think everyone likes Gojo at this point. Anime is kind of related to animation, yeah, because you need to do the animation in order for the anime to come out. Prismacolors are costly. Honestly, I don't know, but like the blending is so much better with that. And everything is like so much more, I don't know, it's more blendable, and there's something about it, and that's the reason it's expensive. You could do the same thing with better Faber-Castell pencils if you don't want to invest too much into it, but there are also these smaller sets of Prismacolors as well. I prefer, acrylic colors, but right now I'm a little too much into pop art. I use Posca pens for it, and sometimes I even use highlighters lying around my house and just do something with it. I can draw from memory, but it takes a lot of time and imagination and everything. But then if I have done enough brainstorming for it, yeah, I can do it. Camlin pencils, I wouldn't suggest for professional, stuff, but you can try it out. You have to try it out for yourself. Kaivalya, I have no clue which one's better for creating anime. Shruti, I would prefer Faber Castle. I have no clue. I think someone over here is working on open tools, so you could ask them as well. I don't know if it's Moksha or someone. I'm sorry, forgot who it was. All right. So we'll be moving on with this thing right now. So over here, if you can see in the reference as well, this particular part is dark, right? So that's exactly why we'll be doing closer lines, which are more darker. Webtoon making. Webtoon making is a good professional, right? But I don't want to dishearten you or anything, but it's just that you have to not give up. So because it takes time to catch up, and you got to be a little famous with it, and only then it's sometimes all about how much fame the particular writer even has. Because if you were to go to someone, go and watch One Punch Man's mangaka do Mob Psycho. The reason you watched Mob Psycho 100 is because he's already created One Punch Man, and you know how amazing that is. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Juno, yeah, that's actually really amazing. Mythologian gamer, I prefer Naruto because I don't quite like Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, I haven't watched it, but then it's something about, I don't know. It traumatized me when I was a kid. So that's the only reason I'm not watching it right now. It used to come on Cartoon Network. So yeah, right now my favorite anime is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Love the art style. Love everything about it. I like Orochimaru. He's amazing. My favorite character from AOT is Levi. Because come on, he's amazing. I never used to like Eren because of his, I don't know, the way he would act all the time. It was very weird. But I think the new Eren is kind of growing on me, so I might have to change my favorites. Yeah, I really like Garo. His reactions are priceless. How he doesn't know how he fell there. Like, Saitama didn't punch him there. He just fell there out of nowhere. So Shri, yeah, I think character sketching is a part of animation, because honestly, if you don't have a character or something in mind as to what you're going to animate, then you wouldn't know what exactly you're animating. I mean, that's if you're doing something related to anime, only then. But then if you're just doing something, like a ball moving from here to there, then you don't quite need a character. Anime recommendations, I would tell this to everyone, but this is a little PG-13. But if you're having a bad day, and if you're above 13, you should watch Grand Blue. Grand Blue is amazing. Or you could watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you haven't watched it yet. The Zavardo and everything. Man. Tokyo Revengers as well. So Shri, it's completely fine if you haven't watched anime for a very long time. I mean, if you want to get into it, then you definitely should, because I guess most of it got popularized during, I mean, the pandemic, and that's how everyone is watching it now. Everyone. I think MAPA, Fruit Basket is also amazing. Yeah. The best anime. Again, I think it would have to be Grand Blue. It's too funny. It never fails to bring a smile on your face. But then it's an acquired humor again. So I wouldn't say that whatever I find funny is something you should find funny as well. Sushi, that's really sweet. Thank you so much. Mahesh, what I would say is you need to know where exactly the point of where your hair is sprouting out is. Right now, it's behind the cap, so you can't really see it. But he has these bangs coming out, you see. So you need to know where exactly that point is. Right now, over here. So you would take like a point over here, an imaginary point over here, and then that's where you would want your hair to start out from. And that's how the hair will actually fall off. JJK. Yeah. Soul Eater, yeah, I wanted to watch Soul Eater. I think I dropped that as well. I honestly wanted to watch Soul Eater purely because of the main character. He looks too badass, and I love his outfit. It's too cool. Your Line April, yeah. Has anyone watched Your Line April? The amount of buckets I cried after. Oh god. Okay, next is no. That is too hard. You can't ask me Marvel or anime, but honestly, I have been watching anime series more than Marvel series. So, yeah, Sushi, I think I would want to tell you to watch. Demon Slayer or Death Note. That would be somewhere good to start. What if series? Yeah, that those were good as well. But like after Captain America and Tony Stark and everyone just went, it just uh, it was too much. Yeah, I would suggest Naruto, but then Naruto would be a little too long for you, I guess. I don't know, unless you're interested in it, then you can go for Naruto as well. Assassination Classroom as well. Yes, Tanish. Tanish, sorry. The maximum I have watched a few years back, and that's when I was binging everything. Yeah, Mob Psycho 100 is also good. Or you could even watch Promise Neverland. That is extremely wholesome. Everyone in the chat, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Death Note would be somewhere good to start as well. Yes, Prabha, it's a slice of life anime. Sushi, yeah, honestly, following Pinterest is amazing for references. There are many other things as well. So, but like for starters, you can go to Pinterest definitely. Yeah, Sanjay, I think NFTs are a good way to start if you want to make money out of the art that you're making. But I don't know about traditional art. I think it's mostly for digital art. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have no clue about it. I recently got into digital art. By recently, I mean I've done like one or two pieces on um, my note. So that's about it. Anshuman, I don't know if you're kidding or if you're serious about the Doraemon. Naruto or Sasuke? I think it would have to be Naruto because he's more of a present husband and a father rather than Sasuke who just left her and went. I mean, honestly, it's for Sakura, so I couldn't care less, but still, Sarada still exists. I haven't watched Kami Can Communicate. I wanted to watch it. I've been watching these small animes like um, demon related stuff because that's something that's been calling me a lot. And has anyone watched Kaicho or Maid Sama? I don't know if it's popular or anything. Natsu, okay. Rent a Girlfriend, yeah. Tanish, no. I don't want spoilers. Okay, I didn't know Kaicho or Maid Sama was something that people watched. I know, right? Maid Sama was like such a huge thing, especially because of Usui. But then no one in my school knew about it. They'd just be like, "Oh, cartoon dekh rahi hai." Shut up! It's not cartoon. They are watching the same exact thing right now. Yeah, I have watched the time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's amazing. Tempest. What's his name? Something Tempest. Tempest. Rimuru Tempest. I have. I have watched Black Clover. I'm waiting for the new seasons to come out. Cannot wait. I have a friend, she's my best friend, and she calls every single thing Naruto until I forced her to watch anime. Everything is in Naruto. Doctor Stone, yeah. I have watched Doctor Stone as well. Have you watched Kakigurui? I think it's a Netflix anime series. Not quite sure. The live action is not great. It's bad. It's pathetic. I'm sorry, Juno, if you liked it. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mahesh, the way I was shading was like I had explained before as well. For the darker parts, it was, closer, more darker lines. And for the lighter parts, I just did these far away, but like not that far away, lighter lines. It depends on how much pressure you apply as to how to make it look the way you want it to look like. All right. So also there's one more thing about, the light source where exactly it's present. So if the light source is on top, the shadows would be on the bottom. If the light source was over here, then his entire face would be lit up and the shadows would be over here. But right now he has a hat on, right? So that way, the shadows would obviously fall on his face because when you wear a hat, it's covering a little bit of your face. And also because his head is protruding outwards, his neck is also shaded. So that's why I've made his neck all shady. Uh, Is that all right? Okay, so I think I'm done with the sketch. How about y'all? Are y'all done with it? Juno, that's completely fine. You can take all the time you need because you need to practice as well. Everyone needs to practice. If y'all already know it, then amazing. But for the people who think it's not that, I don't know, something, then you can just practice and make yourself better anytime. I would like to see whatever y'all have done. Like if y'all have, that is. Oh, Anmol, that's great. Juno, that is so cute. Moksha, oh, that is so cute. Some pencil. I just use a normal mechanical pencil. So I, I guess that's. I just use a normal Faber-Castell mechanical pencil 0.7 lead. Shaki, that's amazing. They look so good. It's silence. Ooh, that is great. Shruti, you're welcome. There's a little bit more. Lakshmi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, okay.
All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Can you all? Wow, amazing. Once again, everyone hold like that. Hold like that. Everyone, show your work. Everyone, show your work. quickly. Ready? One, two, three, go. I'll take a screenshot. Amazing. Beautiful. Wait. Everyone, please be on like that only. Wait. Let me put this. 1 minute. 1 minute. One more picture I want. Again, hold same way. Ready? One, two, with the teacher, with Jumana ma'am. Ready? One, two, three, go. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, now what am I saying? Yeah. Now let us talk. Okay. Let us talk. Can I get a hi from everyone? Everybody, can you tell me hi in the chat box quickly? Okay. How many of you all liked the session? Did you all like Jumana ma'am? Did you like Jumana? How is she? How is she? Did you all like her work? Did you all like the way she teach?